Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Although her ascent to the top has not been seamless, Liv Morgan has solidified her status as among WWE's most prominent performers. Stats don't lie, she has the most social media interactions over the past year, trailing Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley. Since coming back on a revenge tour, early year 2024, Liv Morgan has been undeniable. How she has evolved into among WWE's greatest, savage yet fascinating heels. If a current research project is to be believed, Morgan has also apparently raised her game is really popular on social media. Start with social media analytics first. Company look at Liv's numbers. Further ongoing WWE superstars with relation to general media events between April and August 2024, Morgan only lags behind Roman Reigns, 27,01, 188, P7119, and Rhea Ripley, 22, M. Cunningham, 515 consecutively, with 20,346,000. Her social media count also seems far larger. Remarkable given considering Morgan made money raking in about 8 million more interactions than Cody Rhodes for her entries. For those questioning the social media activities, metric accounts for the count of remarks, likes, shares, and other interactions. Second most likely, Liv Morgan is notable WWE female star with it aggressively fighting to be top, while the successes of Morgan in 2024 cannot be damaged. Rhea Ripley remains WWE's best women's aptitude in the void of other well-known brands including Becky Lynch. Then Charlotte Flair. Ripley spent some time on the sidelines resulting from a handicap when she got back to the ring at Mom of SummerSlam 2024, shockingly experienced a betrayal from Dominic Mysterio, who kissed Liv Morgan and started a fresh love romantic storyline. Liv Morgan has made the most, driven by her competitiveness with Rhea Ripley, as the figures imply, now the second major female star in the division. Morgan also has the Women's World title and Dirty Dom by her side while confronting Rhea Ripley and the Priest Damien, commonly referred to as the Horror Twins. Sounds not like a simple chore. Nonetheless, Dominic's fresh on-screen performance. The partner wants everything taken away from Ripley, even her records in social media department. Liv Morgan, amazing person that has always captured the hearts of the WWE Universe, reflected behind stage at a recent episode of SmackDown. The show was humming with the usual pre-show buzz, technicians hustling, wrestlers getting ready for their matches, and creators finishing at last-minute specifics. But Liv was in her own universe, mind flying as she absorbed the news she had recently acquired. She had lately only been told she only trailed Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley in a truly amazing statistic among currently active WWE stars. It was a figure confirming her rank among the biggest stars. W Today, a statistic reflecting both exciting and intimidating. The news delivered thrashing of enthusiasm through her, but also a feeling of responsibility. She had battled hard to carve out her position in WWE, conquering road following road to go to the place where her name was under reference, in line with Roman Reigns. Now, Rhea Ripley had two great stars with took over the business in their related splits. Reigns, the resolute Universal Champion, had been in charge for more than 3 years, during which Rhea Ripley had evolved on Raw, a force of nature, controlling the female division as Lee stood there, the roar of the throng in arena echoing faintly from a distance. She went over the path that had preceded. She started in WWE at this point. Having not been close to easy, she had been regarded as simply another lovely appearance, and usually missed But Liv had relentless determination, will to prove driven by resolve. Her path had been one of everyone incorrect, distinguished by several hours spent in the gym, late evenings learning from match videos, having a relentless confidence in her own ability. She had fit the tastes of Ruby Riott and others, created the Riot Squad. Then she had came upon by herself confronting a difficult challenge to differentiate in a division, bursting with ability. Yet Liv had risen. For the occasion, she had fought through the ranks, gaining over the WWE and honing her talents. Universe, with her heart's passion, never say death, attitude all came out in her money. On the bank triumph, a career-defining event, moment displaying lives, cashing in the briefcase with determination. Same evening, she had pinned Ronda Rousey, aiming for the SmackDown Women's Championship, a moment carved in her. Dig into the chronicles of WWE history, but it wasn't only the triumphs with which she possessed. Took her here, it was her link with the fans, her power to create. See her underdog story and her fortitude in the face of hardship. Lee shook her RY and started to heard a voice behind her rotating and saw Rhea Ripley headed for a knowing smile. On her visage, Rhea always valued Liv's tenacity, despite their having been on sides of the ring opposing each other more than once. Thanks, Liv. Rhea mentioned her Australian accent piercing cacophony of the backstage anarchy you have created. Obtained it. Lee grinned in return, appreciative of thanks, Rhea. From you, that means a lot. Rhea nodded her way, softening her look. Somewhat. Just keep in mind that you ascend, the more people will want to knock you down. But I sense something. You will handle it rather nicely. Liv nodded, realizing the truth in Rhea's comment. Now the focus was more vivid. Greater expectations, but she had never withdrew from a challenge past, and she was not about to start right now. As Rhea turned away, Liv's mental focus turned to Roman. Orders, the tribe chief, the head of the table. Roman had been an absolutely remarkable force, a leader whose reign had changed. Predominate in WWE. To be mentioned alongside him was an honor, but it also highlighted the weight of her posture. Roman represented Target is under continuous danger from travelers wishing to rule his kingdom. Liv realized she was walking into a similar territory. Her success had rendered visible Target on her behind. She would have to be ready for the certain difficulties later that evening that would come her way. Lee laced up her locker room seat footwear while getting ready for her game. The statistics still stayed in her head. Yet today it was more than simply a number. It was reminded of her distance traveled and how far yet she had to travel. Liv wasn't only now vying for herself, she was vying for every fan who had believed in every tiny girl she came across for the legacy and as motivation wanted to leave behind. As she emerged into the arena, the audience exploded in Liv cheers. The energetic vitality felt it pulse through her, feeding her resiliency. She developed traveled to her gaze fixed on her adversary. For the evening, the bell rung and Liv started into the game with great force. Every movement carried out precisely, each a monument to her diligence, commitment. All through the game, Liv's mind kept returning to the statistic. It wasn't limited to just following behind Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley inside some ranking. It was about being in their business at all signified she had arrived. Thus her efforts had paid off, and she seen as a real threat in the WWE hierarchy. But Liv understood this was only starting to firmly establish legacy. She had to keep on demanding, to keep developing, and to keep proving why at every game she belonged at the top. Every promo, every appearance served as a chance to present the globe with her work.